Welcome back to the 5-Minute Family Workshop. Today we're going to be talking about a resource that I love and a challenge for you. But before we get there, you got to see this intro. Let's put the clock up right here and let's get started. So I'm always on the lookout for resources that will encourage me and challenge me to disciple my family, to lead my children and my family in family worship, and to help me as a leader in my home. And so I'm constantly reading books. I'm constantly looking online for the next ones that are talking about family discipleship or family worship. And I've read all kinds of books. I've read, the Puritans and their understanding of what it meant to have a family altar, all the way to Don Whitney's book on family worship. And I've read all kinds of books on the subject of family discipleship. But I want to bring to you one. Think of this as a book review or a resource guide, something that I'm telling you need to read. This is a book that has formulated my thoughts on family worship, has formulated my thoughts on family discipleship, and has really helped me to understand that it's all by the grace of God that my children will come to know Him. And so for me to enter into that leadership that He's called me to is to step into that grace. But that book is called A Neglected Grace by Jason Helopoulos. I probably butchered that name. But this book is an amazing resource that I just want to recommend to you. And I pray that God would use this, because this book has been a wonderful resource for me. He speaks on family worship in a way that others don't. Instead of making you feel like somehow you are sinning against God by not stepping into that, He instead shows us that it's just we are neglecting not only the responsibility, but also the grace that God has available for families. So I highly recommend this book. I wanna tell you that if there's any book you should read on family discipleship, it should be this one. Beyond, of course, God's Word itself. But this is a great book. Go ahead and get it. And as part of this recommendation, I don't want to just be the type of person who says, hey, go read the book, and then never actually follows through with that. And so instead of just simply saying, hey, go read the book, I'm going to put out a challenge to you. This summer, over the next few months, June, July, and August, we are going to be, as a Bring It Home community, as a group of people who are investing in our children and discipling our kids, we're going to be reading this book together. And so my challenge to you is to join us in this Bring It Home book club, whatever you want to call it. We're going to do that over the summer. This is a way that I'm going to encourage you and challenge you to be a part of growing in your discipleship as a family and growing in your time in family worship. And so here's how it's going to work. You have the next couple of weeks. I'm going to put out in the comments section here, and we'll probably put it out in the blog. And if you're not part of our Facebook community, go join the Bring It Home Facebook group. But what we're going to be doing is you have a couple weeks here to buy the book. You can either get it on Kindle or go ahead and order it to be delivered to your house. But we're going to start in mid-June to weekly go through a chapter of this book until we finish it. And at the end, we're going to do what I'm going to be calling a live, kind of a live book study together. And anybody who wants to join us on that live broadcast of the book study can join us on YouTube, or can join us on Zoom, and I'll be again posting those links. But I want to challenge you. I want you to join me this summer. Go get the book, A Neglected Grace, and we're going to read it together in June and July, and then we'll see how far we get it to go. It's not that long of a book. So we're going to do that together this summer. So that's the challenge. Go get the book. Join us in the book study, the book club this summer, and we'll see you online. Just to wrap this all up, this is our final episode of season number 1 for our 5 minutes in family workshop, our 5-minute family workshop. If you liked this, if you thought this was a good resource for you, if you enjoyed some of these videos and things like that, please give us a like and a subscription. Subscribe to the channel. Also, go ahead and share this. Try to start spreading the word of what we're doing, because season 2 is just around the corner. And don't worry, even though we're not going to be doing season 1 any longer, we're going to continue with content. There will be more content for the Bring It Home book club, but also we're going to do content throughout the summer. So don't worry about that. But season 1 is ending today. Episode 10 is the last episode in season 1. Thanks for joining us. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.